I'm live. And, ask a couple questions about a few things. I know y'all seen the episode last night. Hi, sister.
Hey sis, you can see me. I can't see you.
Oh, gosh. I can see you. You need to
On
do it
your
on your
thing.
phone.
I'm on my phone. Do me a favor. On
Girl,
your
we are about
thing at the bottom.
to talk about what I think about the show. I'm just reading some of the comments. We are about to talk about what I thought about that episode. Honey, um, we can see, they can see us. Sis. You can't see me, but everybody can see you and we can hear. So if you can do it without seeing me, great. But it's because you're probably doing it from your laptop. So the phone is much more simple.
Okay, what I'm getting ready to do, let me pin the thing first. Hold on.
Yes, I hope you guys watched Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Ciao. We're gonna get into it. Now y'all know I don't really go live often because I'm just a real live in the moment type of person. But I'm on a TV show now, and so there's much more to go live and talk about in terms of the public knowing my business and, me being a public figure now. So yeah, we're about to get into a few things right here. I will be answering some questions. Thank you, Devin Alexander. Appreciate you.
Let's give some shout outs to people who coming on. W Burge 1, thank you for joining. Zook Mom, thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks for joining, y'all. Stay
Demetrius,
patient because
we see you. Yes,
Demetrius,
Money Making Melody fan page. We will be answering questions. Everybody put your questions in the comment.
I'm trying to make me look like a dirty one, child, but guess what? It's funny how the same women that go on here and, have so many opinions about another woman and they shit don't stink, honey. It kills me. But I got real friends and people that really know me in real life. So they know my character. And hey, so sister, get into it. Let's
yeah.
thank you for watching.
Thanks for that shout out. Watch Sunshine the series.
Yes.
Did you like it, Charlotte Jones 8400? Tell us your opinion.
Thank you, Michelle. Okay, so that's Michelle. Thank you so much. Please watch Sunshine the series on Tubi, guys. That is my a project that I did so many years ago. We're gonna talk about that. That I put out. It was an independent project that I produced, and I have a distribution deal with Tubi. And so that hey Big Mish, that's what's up, baby. Watch Sunshine the series. It was one of my first projects that I did. Thank you, Michi. He said it was gritty and real. That was one of the first projects that I did like 8 years ago, guys. But everybody was telling me, do not let that thing just sit in your computer, put it out, because I'm such a perfectionist. And I was just kind of like, oh God, I know all the things I could have done better because it was like a first project for me, independent project. But guys, I cannot wait to get into this. Me and my sister about to talk about it.
I did the
quality show was good at first. Good. Put me in the mind of Shy. Great. I like that. Put me in the category of the Shy. That's a great show.
Thanks, Charlotte.
Thanks, Heather Feather. Seeing a new face on the show.
Don't they add
Thank you. Some flair? I hope that we get to.
Don't they add some flair to the show? Give me a thumbs up. Don't they add some flair to the show this season?
And I hope that we get to really tell our real story, because in real life, I'm really interesting in real life. I got real stuff going on in real life. My sister can contest to that. But I hope that you guys get to see our story and stick around and really learn who we are besides this drama, and why we really make a great couple and why we, are good together. So let's get into it. Lisa, you want to ask me some questions so that we can
So I just want to thank everybody for joining. Thank you, Heather. I just want to thank everybody for joining. Hey, brother. Hey, Craig Black, Forever Blessed. Thank y'all for joining. We just wanted to talk about some of the things that are going on with the Sunshine the series released on Tubi last week. We want to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. And just, y'all can put y'all questions here in the comment section and we'll answer your questions. I want my sister to talk about what inspired her to create the series, Sunshine, the series, for your viewing pleasures, we'll say, and just give y'all a little background history on the platform.
Okay, so you said what now? You want me to tell them about the platform?
Yeah, tell them what motivated you to create the series, Sunshine, the series.
I'll be honest with you. I wrote Sunshine the series back in like 2014. I was actually going through a really, really dark space in my life, and writing was always an outlet for me. So a story really just popped into my head, and so I wrote it. And I just kind of kept it as something I just wrote to just be creative. And then at the time I was I was the general manager at the place called Knockouts, which was a really high-end bar in St. Louis. And I had told everybody the story, like, hey, what y'all think about this story? This was before Power. Okay, this was right when Empire first was coming out. And they was like, that story sound dope. I was like, do it. And so that kind of gave me the motivation to say, you know what, let me put it together, because at that time I was doing a lot of soul searching. This is how I got into the industry too, guys. So this is my backstory, how I got into the television industry. I have been praying and praying my whole life, really, to know what my purpose was, to know what I love to do, because I was a person that was always talented and good at so many things. You know, anything I tried to do, I would excel. So it was kind of like a jack of all trades. And I wasn't mastering anything yet, but I was just all over the place. I would do this, I would do that, and I'd be good at this, I'd be good at that. But I was like, I need something that really speaks to my heart. And I needed something that really made me feel like I was fulfilling a purpose that maybe God was giving me. And after praying and praying and praying and so many years and years, my whole life, I had gotten to a dark depression stage, and it came to me. God was like, your purpose is to tell stories. Your purpose is to put out my vision. And I've been pursuing that thing ever since in different ways. Because I knew I wanted to do it on a major scale. I knew I just didn't want to be one of those people running around town with a camera making YouTube movies. I knew I had big dreams to be in Hollywood. I had big dreams to do it on a major scale, because I knew that I can and I could. And I did. And I have. And I'm still doing. Before I started Love and Marriage Huntsville, because I know that's what a lot of y'all on here for, I I started in Hollywood. I started in the scripted world, and then I crossed over to unscripted. So I don't give everything on this here little thing, because there's some people that still want to interview me, but I'm just give you a little tad bit of how I started into the industry, because I'm not gonna speak too much on Love and Marriage, because we are still in the middle of the season. But yeah, please make sure y'all check out Sunshine the series on Tubi. When you type it in, we're the first thing that pops up now. We were down low, but we're the first one that pops up as soon as you type in Sunshine the.
I'm so proud
we have been getting a lot of support.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud that you repping St. Louis. A lot of talented people are coming out of St. Louis, which is amazing. You got
So wait, somebody just asked me, am I still working on the production side for Carlos King? I am not. I actually was offered, I will tell you this, I was offered to come back as a producer this season. I was offered to come back as a producer this season. However, I declined, because I am newly married. I have other new things that I'm working on right now in my life. And when you're in production, when you're a producer, you literally have to commit your whole year to the production. And I was that producer that they always call back and stuff, so to do all the fill-in shots and things of that nature. So I literally, my whole 2022 was dedicated to Love and Marriage Huntsville. I stopped everything that I was doing, my business, my real estate business. I had to walk away from my life, everything. And at this point in my life, I wasn't willing to fully commit because I do have a new marriage. And I'm like, what, now I know y'all like, well, you on the show now. It's different when you're on the show too, because you film a lot, but you also still have way more. I just got to show up and just talk now versus the putting the show together, meeting with the cast, locations, story. It's just so much that goes into making that show behind the scenes. Like you're literally working like 12 to 18 hours a day.
Yeah.
Minimally 12. You're usually working till you go from the time you wake up in the morning from 4, 5, 6 o'clock call times. You are working on that show the whole entire day. I mean, I remember because as soon as you get done filming, your work is not over. You go home, then you got to write everything up. You have to send things to, the editing cast. So you literally, there was nights when I would wake up, start work at 6 o'clock, and I wouldn't stop work till midnight. And it was just like, with a new marriage, my priorities changed. Not saying my career is not still my priority, because it definitely is. It was just the commitment that it takes to produce that show is very, very serious. It's like a real serious commitment. So no, to answer your question, I am not. You said that they want you to do both. So it's a conflict of interest to do both. Let me say this. We became a storyline. We didn't ask to go viral. We didn't ask for people to start making videos about us. We didn't send our picture or our story to somebody to say, hey, go make a video about us so we could be on the show. Yeah. We got married and fell in love in real life, and they became a part of it. So,
sister,
they have no personal life when you're a producer. None. Go ahead. What you say?
They have named your following. They have given you a name of Sunny Delights. That's number one.
Okay, I like that. Sunny Delights, yeah. Because you know what? Listen, I am a person that sees the glass half full, not half empty. Ain't no pity parties over here. I am a conqueror. Like, I take life so not serious in the sense of like, I am just a person who believes in going with the flow. I believe that God orders my steps. I'm not a person who takes things super personal. Like, these people come on here all day, I'm filtering negative comments, and I'm just like, girl, have a blessed day, child. Because you could spend your energy being negative in this world, but I feel like that's so easy to do because it's so much negativity. The devil is also very, very strong, but it's also, I really love when people give me positive energy, because I'm really just like a positive person. That's why they all liked me as a producer, because I am just like a energy person. I'm like a, hey girl, I'd rather be happy than mad and sad, and it's just me. So when people come on here and they show me love, guess what? I'm gonna show you
and
love
they are
back.
definitely showing love in the comments.
Yes, I'm gonna always I'm gonna always comment back.
Let's give some shout outs to people. We see you, PYT Johnson. Thank you for supporting and coming on. For the question for Charlotte, it's all analytic, so we do see the number of people watching. It's all on the back end, considered analytics. We see you, cuz. We see you, cuz. Hey, brother. We're gonna shout out some people that are in here. Miss Lachey joined, cousin Pam joined, Kelly Hoskins, amen. Thank you for that. I'm glad you guys are a part of the show. Thank you. Their storyline.
Ebony, if you you know what, and I will click in Ebony. I'm not gonna click in everybody, but Ebony, the best, I believe that's how you pronounce it. If you want to click in here and ask me a question, you can. But I'm gonna tell y'all, let me give you my perspective real quick just about episode 1 of Love and Marriage Huntsville.
You welcome Carmel Rail for the authenticity.
What she say?
Hey, thanks for the
You know what? I'm going to say this, y'all. You know, in life, you know, things happen. Everything's not always done right.
Thank you, Ebony.
So one person in my life that has done everything just
Thank you,
perfect and
Taronda.
right. But what I will say is that
Thank you, Taryn Brown.
is what I will say is that all my people on here, because y'all, and these people right here, some of these people that's logging in here, they know me, and they've been knowing me my whole life, and they can speak to the character, you know, and that's why the thing is like, these strangers that's commenting on me, baby, you don't know me, so it really don't affect me. You ain't breaking the money up off my household. But the people that really know me on here that's chiming in, family, friends, people I went to school with my whole life, they know it's solid over here, baby. And let's get into this friend thing, because it's like, oh, Sunni is her friend. Let me tell you something about that word. I'm from St. Louis, and most of these people on here right now are from St. Louis. We are from a nitty-gritty place, and I have just learned that word comes with so much value to me. That is not a word I use and just give it to somebody because we kiki at work and it's cool and we might hang out 1 or 2 times. That's cool. Because with me, friendship comes with a whole responsibility that I owe you now. Like, friendship comes with, I'm willing to give you the shirt off my back now. I'm willing to smack a couple chicks for you. I'm willing to, if I got a piece of bread, give you half. Because I'm that type of friend, and I got some on this live right now, Aries, Taronda, that could tell you the type of friend that I am. Demetrius, the type of friend that I am, period. Because I love my friends to the core of me, and I don't flip-flop my friends overnight. Like a lot of these people on this show go from gray area. They don't know who they friends with. That ain't me, baby. I'm either your friend or I'm not. And I've also learned that it's okay to have associates. Like, there's a difference, right? For me, there's a difference. Okay. There's a difference of friend. Because, girl, let's be clear. We're not in elementary school. Okay. And we're not in high school. We are adults and living in the real world. I'm not calling you your friend if I know you ain't finna come ride for me, come die for me, come cook for me when I'm sick, pour to my cup spiritually, praying for me, you know, just being, and that comes with time for me. Everybody that's on this live right here that's a friend to me, we 20 years in, baby, and it ain't never folded. I got real friends on here right now that's chiming in. My real friends know what it is. They know I'm gonna be the first one coming and the last one leaving, and that's just what it is. So friendship for me is not nothing I take lightly. And these girls could toss it around all day because they on this show and they kikiing and whatever. Friends one day and friends the next and not. I don't do that, because friendship for me comes with loyalty that I owe you, because I'm not gonna ever close that door. I'm the type of girl that when I'm your friend, you literally have the rope. I literally will be the first person to apologize to my friends. I let them win battles because I value that relationship so much. I'm not willing to let it fold over no disagreement, over no argument. My sister tell you, we sisters and we get in spats, and it may not be the best, whatever it may be, but I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna be the one saying, you know what, no, sis, I'm sorry. I love you. It's just not worth it. So was Destiny and I cool at work? Yeah. Did we hang out once or twice while I was working? Sure, I hung out with a lot of them. I hung out. Matter of fact, I have been with some of those cast members, all of them, and to some level or another, outside of work while I was still a part of the show, right? Because you're there for so many months. You're in Huntsville for 10 months or more. So yes, there's moments that we share. Yes, there's moments that, you know, we have this thing, but it's like once you leave the show, some of them may keep up, some of them don't. And then it is what it is. Like, because that's what you do in this industry. Like, as a producer, as someone who works on projects, you work with your crew and your cast nonstop, right? Sometimes relationships happen and develop over the years, and then sometimes they don't. But I'm just sorry, if I've known you for just a few months, I just ain't giving you friend title right off the rip like that. Like, me and my friends are 20 plus years in. Okay, hold on. I don't think you did anything wrong. I think your husband was in error. Let's be clear. Let's be clear, y'all. And this is one thing I want to get straight. Because they try to make it seem like I'm just this dirty man taking chick. Let me be clear. This is really the first time I've ever dated knowing someone's man. However, these men, they do what they do, right? I mean, I'm not going to say my husband, he already knows that he did some things that probably wasn't right in terms of playing both sides or whatever at some point. But I was dating a single man.
Facts.
I will be clear to say that, like, there was no signs of this woman around. There was no phone calls coming in. There was no signs that he was even involved with her or anything to that level. I hooked up with this man later, long after I left the show, and I was dating a single man. Now, because see, this side chick thing is to me like knowing he's with someone and you're just like, okay, don't matter. I'm going to be with you no matter what. Baby, please, can't no man toy with me like that. So y'all let him toy with y'all for 15 years, but this will never be toyed with like that. I'm just saying. And that ain't no shade. That's just real talk. I would never let a man handle me for 15 years with no commitment. I've never done that. I did it one time in my life. I dated a guy for 3 years. And like, that was my ex. And once I saw he wasn't making no commitment, I was like, what the hell did I waste 3 years for? A child, please. I would never give another man 3 years or years to play with me. Because to me, it don't take all that. If you're grown and you building and you know what you want, you know what you want.
Facts,
women.
Lady Charm.
Listen, I'm going to get into y'all because I'm just talking. Destiny is another Ariane.
That's why I just said facts.
Child, listen. I'm setting the record straight because I'm tired of these. You know, when I saw that first episode, I was like, baby, that whole episode was about me, child.
They say the best for last.
Girl.
They say the best for last.
If I put a mirror on some of these people's lives, I'm sure y'all did some shit way worse than dating somebody's ex-boyfriend. I ain't took none of y'all husbands. I didn't take no married man. I didn't take no man with no kids. I didn't take no man out the household. I didn't take no man that you was building businesses with. To me, girlfriend, let me tell y'all something. This is how I really feel about girlfriend, boyfriend stuff, and I'm going to go and move on. Girlfriend, boyfriend stuff don't count to me. Maybe that's me being just who I am. Maybe I'm a little more cutthroat with that. But I don't even claim my ex-boyfriend. I don't claim them, child. You have to know that they was my ex to say something like, you used to date. I'm like, oh, damn. Okay, yeah.
Nobody does that at this grown ass age. Nobody does that.
Girlfriend, boyfriend, girl, it's either
nobody does
engaged,
that.
married, or we just cool. Like, that's just me. I mean, girlfriend, boyfriend stuff to me is just letting a man play with you. How many years you gonna let him play with you, sis?
And when you get to age, you don't want nobody playing with you.
I just don't know that makes sense.
Huh?
Yeah. You know what?
She did.
I'm gonna be honest with
you. Whole soul, man.
Let me see something. Sunny Delight don't play. Listen, y'all. I mean, I'm just a person who lives in truth. I'm not a person who lives in a false reality. I'm a person that understands it's always more than one side of the story. I try to hold myself accountable. Like the young lady said, I reached out to her. Because as a woman, out of respect, I did. Like, because I felt like, okay, well, he ain't gonna do it. At least I can do it. You know what I mean? Because that's the woman I am. Most women I know would be like, girl, you'd have found about it on the blogs. But at least I had the audacity to do that. Don't try to sit here and speak on my character, because really, none of y'all really know me other than me being your producer. Let's be clear, you don't really know me. So to speak so firmly on my character, child, I got character witnesses that'll be on the stand for me. How many do you got? Because I ain't really seen none of y'all friends around. Where your real friends at? I see your TV friends, but what? Because my real friends gonna be behind the set, on the set, with the set, and roll up on your set. I'm just being.
Question.
Whenever I film my friends, I have some with me. I'm just. I ain't seen a real friend. Where your friends? But anyway, listen.
Somebody asking a question. Can we take
Go ahead.
2
Read the
questions?
questions out, sister. Stay on top of the questions because you know I can go back.
Okay.
I don't want to go
One
too
of,
much.
one of the questions,
Thank you
they
so
want to know how you felt about Stormy talking to Nell regarding you messing in the beginning with Moses.
I thought it was interesting. You know what?
She
I am
can't be.
such a person. Here's the thing. I'm such a person that my skin, if anybody was built for this kind of it was me. Because my skin is very tough in terms of like, I've just learned, I've been through a lot. I was always the girl that was picked on, light skin, long hair, girls want to fight me, jump me, didn't like me for no reason. Like I've always had this thing going on in my life. But I also get a lot of love too. So I'm not gonna sit here and say it's all hate because I got some women that I really rock with, love, like,
Hey,
you
Candace.
know, but I'm used to the shade. I was really surprised to see how close they got, you know. Um, but hey, baby, these people, you know, some people live for a moment, and I guess like if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But I'm gonna address it, you know what I mean? Because you know, it'll be addressed. It'll
What's
be addressed. But
that 644? This is not a fake storyline. It's helping to make other people relevant right now. So this is not a fake.
yeah, like the girl is going around saying that we used her for a storyline. What storyline? We wasn't on the story. Like, how could we use you for a storyline and we wasn't trying to be a storyline? Now, y'all spoke so much about us that they were like, hey, listen, we know you're not going to be a producer this year. You already, but will you show like, and at this point, I feel like, you know, I want to speak on my behalf because this is my career. I don't know what career some other people have, but this is actually a career that I have and had before the storyline and have still. So I'm on here like, girl, you're not gonna go up here and try to screw my, you know, smudge my name because of a boyfriend or whatever. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and speak on my behalf because at the same time, we never came for you. Like, this is my first time, other than the radio interview, speaking on you to anybody. Like out to the world. Because I really ain't about turning no black woman down. I don't even really move like that. I'm all for building the black culture up, man and woman. I'm not the tear down queen. You know what I mean?
I got a
So
question.
it's really crazy how people want to tear down. Go ahead, sister. See them questions because you know I need my
So
glasses. Where my
this
glasses at?
pretty girl 504, I'm gonna answer this question for you. She says, is your husband comfortable with being on the show, or is he doing it for you? You pretty girl 504, you answered
My
that question.
husband is not comfortable. He's not an on camera type of guy. That's he never was on camera with her. But he's like, I'm not gonna just let these people smear my wife's name. Like, you just was over here knowing I was with Destiny and just being some dirty chick. He's gonna set that record straight. And I hope y'all watch this next episode because he's gonna set that straight. And that's the only reason why he really doing it, because he knows how hard I've worked. A lot of people know how hard I've worked in this industry, and it's not easy being a woman working behind the scenes. There's all kinds of things you got to deal with. The P. Diddy's, all kinds of stuff you got to deal with in this industry as a black woman. It's not easy. So to have somebody tear your name down because of a boyfriend that you had for 15 years that didn't make it official,
15
girl,
years.
please,
And she got married
please
in
stop
between
it.
that time.
Because you don't take away my validation because of that, sweetie. You could never. Let's be clear. But it's funny that, they want to smear that so bad when I didn't know you for 15 years, and yeah, were we cool? Sure, we kiki, but I didn't need another kiki partner. Like, I just saw the value of that friendship that she says that we had. I don't see it. I didn't see it. We never even talked about my real life. She does like Mel. Who, me? Is it factual that Destiny slept with Moses while he was married? Let's see here.
Um,
Hold
to
on, hold
be
on.
continued.
Let me see here. Let's see here. Let's do timeline math here. My husband's 42. She said 15 years. So 15 years takes them back. Let's see here. In his 20s. Well, my husband was divorced in 2018. Y'all gotta watch the show.
Heather Feather
Watch
78.
episode
Thank
2.
you.
Watch episode 2, Tab.
Look,
Just watch episode 2.
Heather Feather 78. Thank you. She says, Sunny, you are naturally pretty. Yes, no makeup. We singing that
Thank
song.
you.
We singing that song right now.
Ugly girl. I got a big head, but who don't got a big? Listen, big head, and I don't care. Look, my sister got one too. Age 27.
Let's look at the question.
I'll just say this tad bit here. He was divorced in 2018.
She said you just confirmed that Destiny is the original Coastal.
Okay, now hold on, baby, because what you not gonna do
that's
is be acting like I'm some side chick.
That's Tea Talk. That's Tea Talk. Your girl. Okay, let's answer. I don't give away no more story, but you can ask me. She say, "Well, did Moses ever think he was Destiny?" Ooh, y'all got to watch the show. Y'all try to make me give away the whole show, baby. I can't. You can't give away the show, y'all gotta watch. Y'all gotta support us. You supporting St. Louis's own Sunni Minx. You supporting African American filmmakers, TV producer. You guys just have to keep watching the show. Now both of y'all got some big personal questions. You can ask me personal questions, my opinion on episode 1. Based off what you've already seen, ask me questions about that. Y'all want to get into the cousin thing? Because that was talked about, but I ain't gonna go too far in there because I also explained that on the show. But if y'all want to ask me, we support. Thank you, Ebony D. Best. I hope I said that right. Somebody tagged Stormy and Tisha in here. Hey, Stormy. Hey, Tisha. Hey, let me say this, brother. You got a question? I like Mel. If someone said something about did I like Mel, I absolutely do like Mel. I've liked Mel from day one. I love a baddie boss. Don't let people get to her type of chick. And Mel does it with so much class. I'm really trying to learn that piece because I don't know if I have that yet. But because I can be like, I'm a Cancer, so I'm real like either all the way cold or all the way left. Either all the way left or all the way right. I don't do a lot of gray area. And gray area is something that a lot of them do. So I'm still learning how to do it with like grace. Wait, Ebony's trying to come in. Do you see Ebony? Are you trying to come in? Give me a thumbs up. Ebony, if you're trying to come in, give me a thumbs up. I ain't dissing nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm not mad. So I'm not going to diss nobody. I just don't like, if you come for me though, hold on. This is the thing about me. I'm from St. Louis, and my defense game is a mother. They love my arch. Let me tell y'all, because here you got to learn how to survive. Okay. You can't be no weak thing because you will get your butt chewed up and spit out of these St. Louis streets, and that's just real talk. So I ain't one of those that you could just be like, and I'm just be like, I'm going to. Let's get Ebony. Let's get Ebony in for a few seconds. Let's get Ebony in. You see her? You see her request? Cousin say she want to ask Stormy a question. What you want to ask her, cuz? She want to ask Stormy. We ain't fighting on here now. We know you come with the big guns. Don't people understand this, y'all? And I'm gonna say this to all the women. I want to say something to all the women who have come, complete strangers who have come on my post and who have wished me happiness, success, and love. I wish you nothing but happiness and success. And I'm gonna say this to the ones that have come on here and spoke crazy. I'm gonna speak on the ones who have spoke crazy to me too. I wish you nothing but happiness, love, and success, sweetie, because it's something you're holding inside to want to hate another person you don't even know. Like, I have never wasted my energy to leave a negative comment on nobody. That's a lot of time and effort. Let's see if we can get Ebony on here. Is she? You see
I'm not
her?
seeing request on my end. Let me see. Oh wait. Okay, Ebony, I'm gonna ask one question. What I'm here for? I understand.
So,
However, it's just the part of smearing my name to make it seem like my only conflict with it is just to make it seem like I was scheming on your man while I was working, and it just wasn't the case. So that's my only thing. Yeah, do I know that it doesn't look good? Sure, we understood that there would be some criticism. Um, series Sunshine the series is on Tubi. Sunshine the series is on Tubi.
and here I'm gonna put the link, guys. I'm gonna put the link. Hold on, sister. I'm gonna put the link in the comments. You guys can copy and paste and go to Tubi and watch it. There I go. Sister, pin that onto your screen. You have the pinning ability there. Pin that up there
I don't
so they can see.
know how to do that.
Hey, Joy,
And I can't
Joy.
see. Hold on, y'all. I can't see. Y'all about to understand that I'm a little blind. So here's the thing. I don't want to be like, oh, me and Destiny, or we're enemies and we just hate each other. I don't hate this girl. Honestly, I pray for my
No
enemies.
hate
I
at
pray
all.
for my friends. I pray for strangers. I will pray for the stray cat that's walking across the street and hope it don't get hit by a car. You understand? Because that's just the life that I have. That's the anointing that I have from God. I don't have enemies.
Let's let
So
let's
I
let's
want to wish people well. So that's
let's
just that. You say
let
what now?
let's let PYT join. PYT Johnson, you want to come in here for a few seconds?
Yes. Pretty girl. Hold on. Pretty girl 504 definitely said that Destiny has misplaced anger. Yeah, she's been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. She's been through a lot. Who would want to get divorced from a man after dropping a um I wouldn't want that for nobody. You know what I'm saying? There's always something, a reason. There's always more than one side to the story. She said you told her when y'all got serious, but you felt you should have told you when you first started dating. Would that have made a difference? Why you see it? Let's be clear, because when I told her, at least I told her, right? So would that really have made a difference if I told her the day we said, okay, let's start dating? Because I don't think it would. The anger would still be there. The hurt, the frustration, I think would still be there. I don't think that she would change. It seemed like Destiny tried to question your credibility as a producer. Baby, I was a great producer. That's why I was invited back. Let's be clear. One of the only producers that was producing at that time invited back to the show because I'm really good at my job. I do this with passion. Let's be clear. See, a lot of people do this stuff because it's a check and they get wrapped up in, ooh, I want to get a check. I do this because this is my passion. And Love and Marriage Money, when I was making that money, I didn't even cash my checks because I love this so much. I had a business career outside of that. Like, I built myself up as a businesswoman outside of it. So it's really a thing that I love to do. So trying to discredit me as a producer is just ridiculous because you requested me to be your producer because I was such a good producer. Let's be clear.
Facts,
You are a
Demetrius.
loyal. Demetrius says you are loyal to that cast, straight up. Very much. Like, I treated them all with grace. I treat people with grace in general because that's how I want to be treated.
Facts.
I don't
Yes,
treat
you
people
did.
shitty.
Facts.
This helped her get back on
Section.
the show. You guys gave her a storyline.
Facts.
Yeah, yeah. You know, how do you feel about Mel, honestly? Because the narrative is that the entire cast is like her. Let me speak about that just a tad. I personally, again, I'm a person who's very logical. I'm a more logical and rational female than I feel like most because I'm not very emotionally. I don't do things out of emotions all the time. Unless my husband is probably the only person that can really get me going on some stuff because that's my husband, right? I'm sleeping with this man. I'm soul tied. But outside of that, I'm very logical and rational. I'm able to see things from different perspectives. I'm not a one-minded type of person, one-track minded person. So yeah, Michi, you're right. Don't get too much free. I'm gonna just say I like Mel. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna keep it short. Thanks for keeping me on
Short, short
track,
and sweet.
friend. Hold on. Thanks for keeping me on track, friend. In real life, that's my friend in real life right there. Thank you, friend.
The answer to your question,
Moses
99,
married.
no.
No, Destiny and Moses were never married, nor were they ever engaged. Tisha don't want to mess with Sunny. I like
Facts.
Tisha. I like Tisha.
But facts.
Here's the thing, guys. I like them all.
You don't
It's
want to
crazy
mess
to
with
say.
St. Louis women.
Even with the little slide comments, I really do like them all. I've seen them all from different perspectives now. So I don't dislike anybody. Did they fight Mel on the trip? Oh, Chad, you got to watch the show. You got to watch the show. I can't tell you everything. I'm already talking too much because I'm a talkative person anyway. But
they want to know how Martell is in real life.
What about Tisha trying to defend her? If that's her friend, that's what she's supposed to do. I mean, so again, see, I'm so logical. I can understand why Tisha is defending Destiny, because if that's her friend, that's what. Because my friends, baby, if any one of these real ones that's on here chatting, they gonna defend me. It's gonna be a whole different show. Because my friends, they don't even sit up there and let you talk crazy to me. They gonna be like, wait a minute, they've been right-handed you before I even said a word, child. But it ain't no disrespect like that on the show. Nobody gets too crazy. Y'all know Stormy brought Martel'S old sneaky link. Girl, Sunny, don't give Tisha any business ideas, because she and her husband will make it theirs.
Make it theirs.
I like everyone on the show, guys. She said, do you have a producer or are you producing yourself? They're not. I'll say this. I am just being myself, honestly. There is some times, where I'm gonna speak on it once it's show. This is one thing that when it aired, why you see it, I'm a get a backstory on that, behind the scenes story on that. It's this one
Commentary after the
moment.
next episode.
Yes, I'm gonna give commentary after each episode, because I'm gonna let you know my perspective on it. I'm not gonna get a show away, but I will, once something is aired, I will give you my perspective on what was shown. Sunny, don't give Tisha. Wait a minute. Am I okay? I was a little disappointed about the comments Stormy made when she. Yeah.
We saw
Okay,
that.
we can get a fan page. The green, yes, the green stallion.
Wait,
Yes.
what is your fans call Sunny? What is it?
Sunny
Delight?
Delight.
Sunny Delight.
I can't tell you. You said, how do you feel about Freaky T and look, baby? Hold on.
Wait, what?
They talking about the new girl. Let me say this. Everybody talking about my girlfriend boyfriend situation. Okay, the bitch said stop talking.
Yeah.
They all full of ish. None of them are friends. I like again. I will say this, y'all. I liked all the cast members when I was producing. I still like all the cast members now. I will say though, I do want to speak a little bit about the domestic violence situation. I want to say a little bit about that, because I was not privy to some of that. And I'm learning more now, now than I knew in the moment of filming and stuff. Because it's all on the blogs, the court and stuff like that.
Yes, Tiffany. Yes, Tiffany.
I will say this.
Yeah, careful with that topic.
Really,
Let's
no, I want
do.
to say one thing. I'm gonna be careful, but I want to say one thing because it's important to be said. I think that if a woman reports domestic violence, that it should be taken seriously. Especially if there's proof, and because that's a battle a woman cannot fight. A woman cannot fight a man physically, right? And I'm gonna just say this, and then I'm gonna leave it there. If one of my friends said they were in a domestic violence situation, I'm going to take that seriously, because I know women who have been murdered by men who were in domestic violence situations.
Yep, that's true, brother. We understand that.
So for people who are downplaying whatever it may be, because let's be clear. In order for the police, the justice system, and the courts to move forward on something, they have to feel that it's worth, there's some proof or something, right? Because everybody can just say this and maybe go to the police and then go to court about it, right? But I just feel like I hate that for Mel and Martell. You know what I'm saying? I really hate the demise of their family. I feel like I'll tell them this, and I told them this all the time. I really hate that this even happened to them. You know what I'm saying? The demise of their family, because one mistake, one crucial mistake that he made, just ruined something that was so great, something that was anointed by God, something they had 4 beautiful children. You know what I'm saying? And that is the sad part for me, because I know that if they could do it all over again and start over from scratch, that they would have chose love. They would have, maybe he would have, not made the mistakes that he made. But I just absolutely feel Bill's claim should be taken seriously until proven guilty. I feel like that's one of them things like, that's a battle women cannot win. So if this lady's got video, she's got text message proof, whatever it is, she should get support on it until otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Until it's proven to not be true, or whatever the case may be true. I just feel like it's being taken so lightly that I don't take it lightly. Because my friends already know. They call me. I'm pulling up with the hoodie. Where's Shane at? Get off my Shane. She ain't feeling right good right now. But they already know you can't even play with my friends like that. Because,
facts.
I'm pulling up. We trying to see what's going on. What you doing, sir? Excuse me? I'm checking you for you. You ain't got to say nothing. But, So that's all I'm going to say about domestic violence. I don't take it lightly. I take it very seriously. And that's that. So, I don't like the downplay is like, I think people, I think it's a biased thing for some of them. You know what I mean? Because they do have relationships with Martell. And so for them, I think they're stuck in a place of that gray area of like, do I say this because I don't want to mess up this relationship, or do I, I really think that, and I think that that's where they are, but that's when you got to make a decision. Whose friend are you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Are you standing up for right or wrong at this point? Because it ain't just about friendship. Because at the end of the day, friendship, one of the biggest things about being a friend is you got to hold friends accountable, right? You can't be yes manning some shit that ain't right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you are supposed to be like, hey, hold up.
Yeah. We are excited. We are excited.
Hold up.
Sister, like, a couple people got a couple things here. Let's go through just a couple things that that is happening now. So everybody who is on the live, I just want to give you I posted a link inside the comment regarding Sunshine the series. It's on Tubi now. We need everybody to go and support. Do that thumbs up on Tubi and just give us the support. You got, the female coming out of St. Louis, doing her thing, and we just want we want everybody to come in and go and click the link that I just posted. I'm gonna post it one more time, and I want you guys to go on Tubi, Sunshine the series. It is on Tubi now. Watch the episodes. Give us the thumbs up. Sunni also has a movie. She's in a movie out of St. Louis as well called Unresolved. It is on Tubi. The movie is filmed and directed from St. Louis's own. Check Sunni out in the movie and give us a thumbs up on that. We need you guys to come and support.
I just pinned it. Oh, I just learned how to pin. Okay.
Well, wait a minute. I'm getting ready to give you the link right here. So pin this link so people can just click on it right here. They can click that link right there that I'm posting, pin that link. And
I just pinned it. Oh, you pinned the link.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm pinning the actual link.
We don't see the link. So just send it to me real quick and I can pin it because they don't see it. But just go to Sunshine the Series on Tubi, guys. Like you can't mess that
Yeah.
up.
So Sunny has Sunshine the Series on Tubi. She's also in the movie Unresolved, and now you guys can see her on the Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I need y'all to support every aspect of what Sunny is doing.
Thank you, Pam. Like, I'm not gonna come on here and bash Destiny. Now, I did get a little upset at the first part about this whole side chick thing. Like, why are you, coming so hard for me is what I don't like. Don't come so. I understand you being hurt, but it's another thing to try to like smear my name. It's one thing
And
to
that's
feel
what
hurt,
and
right?
that's what they're
Because it's okay to
clarifying.
feel how you feel, right? I feel like when people get mad, it could be the smallest thing. They have some type of validation of why they feel the way that they feel, right? Let's hear them out. However, you have your feelings and then there's reality. And sometimes you got to understand the difference. And also, like, you can be mad, but to smear my name, I feel like that takes it to another level. That's what gets me in defense mode. You know what I'm saying? Because I still don't hate the girl. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that serious for me. And I'm not going to be on here bash because I could, baby, that's just bringing the ugly out of me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't finna let nobody bring the ugly out of me to that point. But when you get to trying to spew out things, then I'm just going to tell the truth on certain things. Did I know the situation wasn't perfect? Sure. She said, so when she said you told her y'all was cousins, that was a lie. I addressed that earlier.
And we're not going to double back.
It'll also be addressed on the show. Like, I said, it might be my people. Like, like, yeah, I said, like, okay, what's next? Like, I mean, here's the thing. I have I'm living this life, baby. And I have made mistakes. I have learned great lessons. And I am in a place where I'm in a really good mental space. I've grown up so much. I'm mature. I'm like, I am just like, hey, I'm going to live my best life. I'm not a person who tries to go around hurting people. I'm not a person who goes around this and that, like how people may be trying to make, because these people don't even know me. They're speaking on me. Let's be clear. They worked with me. Can they tell you 5 things about me personally? Absolutely not. They can't. So their opinions is almost just like, it's cool, but it ain't really making no deep impact. You got to think, like, I didn't get to come on this show as a person that you guys got to know just from this clean slate. I'm coming on this show as someone who's coming in with all this drama, right? So looking past that and getting to see the person that I am it'll speak for itself. The truth is always, is Chingy or Nelly your cousin? Yes, Chingy is my cousin. Yes, he is. And that's, if you guys are looking at the pictures that I'm posting, are family photos. That's what I was talking about. Those people that you see us with on the photos are the people he grew up with too. That's my family. Very, very tight and close knit. Like, it's crazy how close it ended up being. So that mean you dated to cousin because she called you dated Moses' cousin. STL is definitely in the house, and y'all already know big St. Louis energy.
STL. You can't spell the hustle without the STL.
You definitely can't. Do you think Destiny and Stormy relationship is genuine? I think they like each other. I think that they found some common space and that they like each other. Yeah, I do. But how it, but the basis of it, I'm not gonna say. I don't know. But I
That's
think
true.
from what I've seen, they hang out together. So they clearly like
That's true,
each
Pam.
other to hang out.
We're gonna take one more. We're gonna do one more question, and then we're gonna leave you fans to and friends and family to go check out Sunshine the series. We're gonna leave y'all to go check out Unresolved. And if you haven't caught the first episode, we're gonna leave y'all to catch the first episode. People would team up with you someone they hate to destroy someone that can't defeat by themselves. That's true. That's facts.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The team up thing is real. But for me, I just never judge too harshly because people always say what they won't do, right? And I used to be one of those people when I was young and dumb and didn't know no better. To say, I will never do this. And you should never do this. But who are you? You know, and you just never know sometimes until you get in a situation what you'll actually do. And so I've learned that. God has showed me that. Time has showed me that. Wisdom has taught me that. You know, so you know, we judge people so critical, so harsh and critical about everything when that's just really not our job. Like, do you? You know what I'm saying? I only got one master to answer to when this is all said and done, and this dance is this done. I only got to answer to God. You know what I mean? And so I feel like I really live my life that I ask Him about certain things. I pray, I go to God about certain things, and if I can sleep at night, never say never. Life will teach you to never say that shit. You hear me? Life will teach you to never say that.
They quoting you, sister. You're the wife.
And that's
Enough said.
pretty much the, you know, like,
Enough
girl, like
said.
men date, right? Until they want to get married. Like, that's just what it is. And they date multiple women. See, I do want to say this. I feel like us as African American people, we don't know how to date like in a healthy way.
Thank you, Green Stallion.
Thank you so much, Green Stallion. We don't know how to date. Like, it's either you mine, like, just because you slept with a man, sweetie, let me tell you something.
We putting that on a t-shirt. What we put on a t-shirt, Pam?
Just because you sleeping with a man don't mean he's yours. Get the team wife shirt from Melody. You hear me? But and so I just think that we need to learn how to date healthy. And I think that a lot of other cultures embrace I want to speak on this. I think a lot of other cultures embrace and teach their children how to date because we have such an unhealthy perspective on how we approach dating. Like, the women are scorned, right? If you're dating more than one guy, you're automatically deemed like a hoe, right? Or a bed wench or something. And then the guys are taught to spread your wings and date as many as you can. So it's really like, it's two different things, right? And so what happens is sometimes if a man gets a woman too fast, oh, she's the hoe. You know, it's not just, oh, she liked him, right? And she was just willing to be open. And then on the other side, it's like if a girl gives a guy some, oh, you my boyfriend because I gave you some. Like, it's just so toxic for our children. And, you know, it's toxic for us too, because it doesn't allow us to be ourselves, to date, and to know the difference of, like, we're just dating. Like, it's not serious yet. Is it serious? Like, talk about boundaries. Like, we just go into stuff and we just think that that's my man or that's my woman, and we don't even really have these conversations. And women, I know women, I used to do this too. We'll start dating a guy and we're automatically faithful to this man who ain't even gave us no commitment. That's my man. I'm faithful. And we cut off every other guy, right? And it's like, then when he don't choose us, we're so broken. Like, I gave up everything for you. Well,
You're
nobody
right,
told you to do that.
spirit. You're right.
Nobody told you to do that, sis. Like, keep your options open. If that's, you know what I'm saying? If you're in the dating zone, like, keep your options open because he's going to keep his open. Not saying to, like, date multiple men, because I'm not the type to date multiple men, but I also know that if I'm dating someone, so did Moses approach you? Child, yes. I don't approach men. That ain't my type of thing. I don't do that. Don't do that. So I just feel like this one girl posted something on Facebook. She was like, I don't do girlfriend and boyfriend stuff. She said either we're building or we're not. either we're getting engaged and married or we're just cool. And that's cool because it's like once you get into these relationships with men hoping that they'll marry you, and you find yourself 5, 10. I'm not down that anybody has found themselves in these type of relationships, but now you're 5, 10, 15 years in with a person and they haven't committed to you on that level. Like it don't take that long. And I just feel like that's when you have to look at yourself and say, I'm enabling this person to handle me this way. I've given him so much time to play with me that he feels like he'll never have to marry me. My mama always told me, I don't know about y'all mama, but my old school, and she told me the whole cow. You know what I'm saying? Don't give him the milk and he don't buy the whole cow. Now, what that means to me is just overcommitting yourself to a situation that it's not mutual. You know what I'm saying? Because then women, you will find yourself played for so many years. And I've never, if I dated a person over a year, I would literally date a person for within a year because I feel like you got to, find out, you don't always see a person. Y'all that. I'm sorry, y'all. Anybody that know me knows that I don't be charging my phone, child.
So look, we're gonna wrap it up in a few minutes and just thank everybody for coming out,
But
okay?
Shanita had just came on, girl, and I like me some Shanita because
Oh, we can bring her in on this. Hold on.
Shanita.
You see her?
Hold on, babe. I gotta get my charging, child, for we be dead again. With both phones for the die. Y'all look. Anybody that know me know that I just am bad with that. My husband gets on me about that. But I be having two phones and they both be dead. But yeah, ladies, learn to date in a healthy way. Don't overcommit yourself to a man that's not overly committed to you. And keep your options open until he says, I want to marry you. Like, don't play yourself.
Let me know when you get that charger so we can invite Shanita in.
I don't know if she want to come in. You gotta ask. You can't just
No, no,
be.
no. I'm asking. I'm not inviting her. You're the one with the access, sweetie. I don't. I can't. I'm just saying to see if she wants to do it. Hold on.
Sorry, guys, my phone went dead, but thanks for coming in. But yeah, I just
So
think
hold on.
that, ladies, keep your options open until that man is ready to take you off the market, child. Because I would say this, mine came right in and made his intentions very clear to me. Hence, us getting married in a couple months. It doesn't take long, because the Bible said it, not me. The Bible said a man that finds his wife, finds a good thing. So, hey, Moses and Sunny, shout out to my husband. Husband, you want to come in here? Sister and I was just talking about Sunshine the series, and yeah, if y'all want to see my husband, y'all tell him to join in because he is watching. But no, yeah, like
Wait a minute. Is your phone? Hold on. Okay, here we go.
Pam says, I need women to understand that most men want to condition us to a level of participation that they are willing to put in. You have to, yeah. Dating is so difficult. It can be, if you don't understand how to do it in a healthy way and not to get overly attached, and just knowing how to set boundaries and just also being clear what you want. But I'm also not the chick that's gonna be pushy on a person. Like, I'm not gonna be like, you my man and you got to do this and you got to do that. Baby, I let a man really lead the situation. Like, oh, you say you, oh, because you just got to listen to men, right? Because I feel like women, what we do is we tell men all these different things and then they know how to play with us. Because we have told them everything that we want, that we expect. So then they play into that. And that's why a lot of times you get played, because she said, "Will you write a book next?" I am. I am gonna write a book, because I feel like this is game that I've learned over life. Like, you have to learn how to date in a way that the cards are even. You know what I'm saying? And I think that men like that type of leadership. Like I've never forced a guy in a relationship. Like, you got to be with me. You got to do this. You got to do that. Now I'm gonna let him see what I'm gonna let him kind of like let me know what he's on, because men set the tone, right? Men set the tone of the relationship, because he gonna show you real clearly how he handling you. Is he handling you like a wife, or is he handling you like a booty call? We gotta pay attention to the signs. Is he calling you at night and only on the weekends? Sis, is he bringing you around family? Is he speaking life into this relationship? See, mine was praying for mine right on, early on. I was like, man, saying it that you're my wife. Ooh. But people say that all the time, right? But then the actions, don't get twisted with them words now, because they good with them words. They say anything, right? Men, women, whoever, to get what they want. But it's the actions that will definitely show you everything you need to know. All you gotta do is watch, ladies. Men, all you gotta do is watch, and don't be in denial. Because you know what Black women have a tendency to do too? We date for potential, right? Oh, I see the potential in him. Oh, we put people on these pedestals, and we draw this picture in our head of what he could be. No, sis, you need to be looking at what he is, because that's who he is, right? I do believe in the greater good of people. I do believe that people can change and be good and be better. But I also believe in what you are, and show me. But that's life and wisdom that teach you
I
that,
guess
baby.
that's why we from the show me state.
Say it again. I don't know where y'all
From
from,
St.
but
Louis because they love my arch.
I'm from the show me state, and that's really, really one thing about St. Louis people. You can't be fronting and faking, baby. We'll call it out. We are so much like, yeah, we are very. I love St. Louis people. It's a love-hate thing, because it's rough here in terms of like the violence and stuff. But as far as the realness, oh yeah, baby, you gonna get that. Like, you gonna get realness here, because we just
Thank you,
so.
Baltimore.
We cut
Hey,
you off.
sister, let's see where everybody coming from. Hey, everybody in the comments, put where y'all watching and listening from. Thanks from Baltimore, Maryland. Who was that? Wait a minute. Everybody put in the comments where y'all at.
Let me stop acting like I can see.
Everybody
Yes.
in the comments, put where y'all at. Oh, ATL, all right, St. Louis, all right, Houston. Look at Houston,
And I love
Tennessee. All
me some
right.
Houston. I love me some New York. I've been all over, y'all. I traveled. She said Hazelwood in the building. We used to beat y'all in basketball. STL, we got Alan the Great on there. What's up, bro? Savannah, Georgia, I love me some New Orleans, baby. The best gumbo in the world.
Everybody
Louisville, Kentucky.
put
What's
where
up, Kentucky?
everybody put where y'all from. Put it in the
San
comments. Let's see
Francisco,
where
what a
everybody.
beautiful place. Oh, I love LA. What's up, Mississippi? I got family, that's where our people from, Mississippi. So I have been all over
South Florida, Mississippi.
with Mississippi. Anything else y'all want to talk about besides the show? Like something pertaining to the show, but not like
You
show scenes and things
you
like that.
muted, sister. They said you're muted.
I don't know what to do.
Orangeburg, South Carolina. Thank you. Orangeburg. We got Mississippi, Lake Charles, Louisiana. Am I correct? Let's see. Where you from, Lady Charm? Wait, they can't hear you, sis.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes,
Give me a thumbs
I can hear
up
you
if
now.
you can hear me. Okay, so hey guys, if there's anything else you guys want to talk about real quick before we go off, because child, I be going to bed early. I'll be upside like that right now.
We want to see. You want to see if Foster want to join?
I don't know if she's on here anymore, but she was in when my phone freaking died. But I'll say this about the people that know who Shanita is, and I'll say this: Shanita is a logical woman. I love a person who can be, because women, right? I trained myself to be
Thanks,
rational
Baltimore.
and less emotional, because I felt like I didn't want to be one of those women who were just had uncontrollable emotions, right? Because I know that's something
Juanita,
we
you came in a little late. We answered that question already.
I know that we naturally have, like, we're wired to be emotional. So I literally try to just be logical and just see things from more than one perspective. It's not all about me. She said, I am the original Sunny Delight. Watch it for baby. Lady Charm, inbox me, because we're going to start that fan page. Lady Charm, you can help me with that. Go ahead.
Sunny Delight.
Sunny Delight, because life is about being happy, guys. Do not be sitting in that pity and being sad and mad. That stuff will take you down deep under. She said, what made you decide to be on the show? You may have answered that, but I'm late.
Yeah, you gotta come in next week. You gotta catch. We're gonna catch you up next week.
Topic, child. They made me a trending topic. I didn't.
Look, we just put the link in.
A shout out to Here for Hot Tea. I like her commentary. Even if it's, girl, sometimes it be about me, sometimes it be good, bad, but I like it. I be looking at y'all. I be looking at the millimeters and the bloggers, and I be laughing. They be talking about my head. I be like, I know I got a big forehead. Like,
we can't get away
it ain't never stopped no man from on me, child, or no money coming from in my pocket. So guess what? I be laughing because I'm a Joner. See, in St. Louis, we learned how to Joan. Like, the school I went to was like damn near lean on me sometimes. It was like, it was good. Like, we had a core of smart kids, but it was one of them schools where you got talked about. They didn't give a damn how cute you was, how long your hair was. Like, you had to come and learn how to roast people back. You had to be quick on your toes, or you would just be bullied. Like, bullying was an understatement. I don't take it personally, Chad. I don't. I be like, because I know it's just like as a producer, I know like that it's people just doing their thing too. So I don't be mad. Like, I don't be mad. This one lady, she be cussing me out. True T, she be cussing me out. I be like, girl. But some of the stuff be funny because she be calling me Moonhead. I be like, girl, my head is like a moon, ain't it? But it's cute though. No. But I love Joan because we Joan back, child. We Joan back. I Joan back, honey. I'm quick on my toes with that one. I had to be. I don't take it personally because you know what? That's why I was just telling them earlier. I don't take a lot of stuff personally. Like, my skin is just built different. Like, oh, here's the link to Tubi. Check out my series on Tubi.
Here, I'm getting ready to post it. Here it is.
I already did. It's pinned. Make sure y'all check it out. Sunshine, the series on Tubi. I need y'all support. I am a real producer. I do have my own distribution deal outside of being on the reality show. I have my own distribution. I have my own content. Been doing it. Support me on that as a young Black female filmmaker and producer. She says, Sunny, we're going to have to get you on Gossip Girls. Yeah, girl, get me on there. At this point, they're talking about me so much, I might as well talk to them. I'm really not, because I'm really not like with all that, but might as well. I'm on the show now, so hey, I'm down for the interviews. Did you finish flipping that house she posted? It's about to be on the market, child. And that's what I do. I'm a female. I do real estate. I ain't gonna get into all my story because hopefully they share that on the show. But yeah, yes, honey, I am actually a real, true real estate investor. I really do it. Yeah. Like, oh, let me tell y'all my story about real estate. I got into real estate back in 2020 during the pandemic, I bought my first property in 2020. I have since then bought and sold so many properties. Right now, today, I own 10 of my own investment properties. And I have flipped and rehabbed over 60 doors. I have rehabbed over 60 doors in real life. And I can show proof. It's not just talk. I am actually a female general contractor. Sister, am I not? Am I?
You speaking facts?
I'm just saying, I can show proof that I've actually worked on over 60 doors in real life. And I was just not the type just sitting around pointing. I know how to do work. I know how to do flooring, drywall, painting,
She
trim, cut trim,
she gets it out the mud.
Yeah, like I taught myself the game too. This ain't just I mean, I'm so much more than a TV producer, but yeah, I'll show y'all proof and pictures. I don't have to lie about nothing. Yeah, king of her court. Yeah, I mean, that word friend, we talked about that, baby. Friendship runs real deep with me. I don't just hand it out like a token, like a free pass. That because if I call you my friend, they my friends know I'm the one you can call. You need some money, you need my shirt, you need a place to stay, you need a ride, you need me to come ride up on somebody for you. Like
we pull
it up. That's the type of friend I am. My shit run real deep in real life. I don't do the surface level. And then it's like, because for me, it's like, how you treat me when we get into an argument, a disagreement, or how do you treat me when money is involved? Or when the girls that don't like me in the room talking shit, how do you treat me then, friend? That's what I want to know.
Here's a good question from PYT. Who would you like to collaborate with on the next project, creating another series? Who would you like to collaborate with?
As far as like on the show or just in general?
In your next creating another series.
I know, but I'm saying, are they asking to collaborate with someone on the show or just in general? Yeah, me and Mel do have a lot in common. I like Mel a lot, Deb. Did from day one, and we got along from day one.
Let me read the question. It says, who would you like to collaborate with next on creating another series?
So if it's somebody on the show, she says in general, hook me up with 50 Cent, baby. Hook me up with 50 Cent. Somebody tag him right now and tell him, get me in on the G Unit studio, honey, because I look at myself as a young Tyler Perry, 50 Cent type of person. So get me in with the greats.
So I think we should.
He said we saw y'all's fleet of Mercedes spinners. Do y'all still have transportation company? It is live and going. Yes, we do. It is live and going. Hey,
let's let me see. Well, we want to tell everybody thank you for joining in. We want to thank everybody for their comments, your questions. We like seeing where everybody is from. We rep in the Midwest, St. Louis. So we thank everybody for joining in. We will do a live after each episode just to fill in. And yeah,
I'm
50 Cent doing the work in my station.
Hey, what's that? When Tay talk, she say I can come on there and roast her, baby. We can have a roasting battle. We gonna see. That's what me and my brother do. My brother on here, the Juggernaut, and we joke on each other all the time. We grew up doing it. Like, I like roasting. It's fun. My family does that. Like my Dixon side. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you, cousin. Love you. My family, we sit up and roast each other on all the get-togethers. I don't know what y'all cousins do, but mine, we sit up and joke on each other all day. Like literally. So the thick skin, I was made with that, honey, because we go on there, we be roasting. Big Slim, don't we?
Yeah.
Slim, no.
Yes.
At every gathering, you gonna get roasted.
He taught us well.
They've been talking about my hair since I was a little kid, baby. That ain't nothing new. Come on, child.
Look, I even tried to cover it up with a little bit of makeup. You know, I caught myself getting ready for Instagram Live, and I went brushing my teeth, and I was like, I act like people can sit here and smell my breath. Can you tell if somebody breath stink, like, by just looking?
Listen, when Tay talk, baby, we roasted in my family, roasted at school. So y'all will see how I be coming quick back on the show. Don't come over here, baby, because I will huff and puff and blow your house down. Okay. One thing I know how to do. I play defense. I was actually always most defensive player on basketball. I played basketball in college. One little bit things y'all may not know about me. I'm very athletic, very competitive, and I do not lose. So I was always
Okay,
like, I got trophies.
brother.
I got trophies and plaques. I was always best defensive player, baby, because defense, you don't want me on defense, honey, child. You is gonna lose that battle. My offense might be a little. I'll make about 8 points, 8 to 12 points a game. You know, little slight work. What Quincy say? He said what?
I asked him, I said, you know, I went and started getting ready, trying to have our foreheads, and I put on a little makeup, and I went and brushed my teeth, and I said, can you really tell if people breath stink by the way that they look? And he told
hell no.
Yes, you can. At the quarter of the Somebody said when I popped on, I didn't know who was here. Yeah, who was that?
Right, baby, look at the foreheads. Hey, what was that Conehead movie where you put the heads together and we communicate? That's how me and my sister communicate. That's our relationship, y'all.
Sometimes we don't even have to talk. We just put our forehead in the
and we just
phone.
Know what we thinking because it's just big. She said, I love the scene when you said, I'm the wife. It's iconic.
It is iconic. It is. We're going to get that on a t-shirt. Y'all going to support us for the t-shirt when we get that on the t-shirt that I'm the wife?
I'm the wife, and I'm going to have that hand up like this with that big-ass rock on it. Child, what are we talking about?
We need to get y'all wearing the t-shirt that I'm the wife.
And see, some of the stuff, y'all be on my post like, oh, you so mean. You probably thinking like, I'm making subliminals, and I do. I think the shit funny. Like,
brother said we communicate like dolphins.
See, that's my brother joining on us all the way from a whole nother. My brother joining on us right now. We communicate like dolphins.
And when Tay talk, say y'all still fine. Thank you, Tay. Thank you, girl. Thank you. We biological sisters and we sisters in Christ. We support each other. Sister. We blood sisters.
We are blood sisters. This is my big sister, my daddy's daughter for sure. And yeah, and look at the foreheads. I mean,
look, I showed somebody a picture the other day, and they looked at it real quick and they didn't realize, and they was like, oh, we just thought you had a filter on. I'm like, yeah, that filter look good, don't it?
What they trying to say? Your head?
They was looking at you and thought I was you, and they was like, oh, I thought it was a filter.
I know, you know what? The older we get, the more I think we start to look alike.
Yeah.
And then the older we get, the more we start to look like our parents and shit too.
That's true. That's true. That is true. That is true. We love you too, brother.
Okay.
Quincy say, love y'all both are beautiful inside and out. We love you, bro.
Brother. That's my big brother on there, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all.
Better not mess with us. Don't mess with it.
I'm gonna call my big brother on y'all. Love and Murray Huntsville people.
Brother, you want to come on here live and say something?
No, he's private.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, she said. Sorry, I'm rude. They said on YouTube lives that you are with child. Is that true? Next subject. Sorry.
YouTube live.
YouTube live somehow. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. That's something y'all have to find on. I love my brother. Listen here, my siblings right here. My other brother Demetrius. I don't know if he on here. I love
Demetrius. I think
we're best friends. Like these, my best friends. Y'all want to know my friends? This one of them right here. My brother
He's
is
talking
my
about
other
him.
best friend, and I got some other best friends that I've been best friends with for 20 years. I don't got a lot of like, I don't got a lot of like new friends, y'all. Like, it's not that I don't like to make new friends and make friends. It's just the test of time. People fold. People don't be people don't be pouring into you like you pour into them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not with that surface level shit. I'm with some real deep core level, and it just takes time at this big old age to be bringing you into my real friend zone like that. Like, will you be expanding your business to Huntsville? Yeah, actually, I was doing. So here's the thing about people that don't know. I was doing real estate in Huntsville while I was producing. That's just what in real life, like, baby, I was multitasking. She said, was I going to manage Destiny singing career?
You answered that question, Miss Taylor. That's why you laughed. She answered her own question.
Child. I'll be explaining that on the show. Certain things I
Yeah.
gotta keep
Yeah.
you're
Well, we
not being
just wanted
rude.
to thank we want to thank everybody for joining. We're gonna cut this live down. We've been on here for about actually 2 hours. We've been
No,
on
we
here
have
2 hours.
not. I've been
Uh-huh.
talking 2 hours,
It's
girl.
not it's
Because
9:15.
I'm talking
It's nine
to
fifteen.
you. See, if I was on here by myself, I'd have been off. But I feel like I'm talking to my sister, so that's why I'm
Yeah,
on here
we
talking to
it don't even seem like we on live, but now you got me multitasking because you always putting me to work. And so now I'm looking at the computer. I had to open up the whole computer so I could keep up with you and keep up with the
I'm the little
questions.
big
And you better
sister,
talk that.
y'all.
That's
I'm the little
right.
big sister, with my sister. I'm always
It's
talking.
Monica CP. That's right, Monica. Talk that
What
shit.
she say?
She said you better talk that talk.
I mean, I'm just being real, y'all. Like, I ain't faking for nothing. Like, this is really me. There's so many people on this live right now that really know me in real life that can contest to my personality and who I am. My favorite place, Lady Charm, to vacate that I've been to so far, it would be a cross between Jamaica and Miss Taylor. I love that advice, baby. Boss
I
me
know
up,
that's
girl.
right.
Shit, inbox me, honey. Shit, um, Jamaica and St. Thomas. St. Thomas is very beautiful to me. I love it. Hey, Precious. Louis Vita man, what's up? All right, y'all. My hubby's coming home. I gotta go be a wife. Sister. Talk to you later in real life in just a few minutes. I'll be calling you. Taryn, beautiful Taryn. Hi, baby. All right, I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna go
Okay.
live again next time after the next episode, y'all, and see what these
Okay.
people talk. All
Thanks
right,
everybody for joining.
bye.
Oh my gosh. Ew.
Hold on, 20.
Huh?
Hold on, 20. Hold on.
What'd you say?